Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're here outside the Breakfast Club. We've now been chucked out after a very nice breakfast. Mr. Frank Smith, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Very well, thank you. I haven't spoke to you in a while. How have you been keeping?
I'm good. I've been keeping well. Enjoying some sunshine. Well, this is like sunshine for London, isn't it? You know, it could be worse.
Let's go back to Saturday night. I didn't speak to you after the fight, but Dalton Smith, statement performance, fifth round stoppage of Jose Zepeda, excellent body shot. Is that what he kind of needed to announce himself on the world stage?
100%. Look, he's a spectacular performance from him, and you know that felt like a special night there in Sheffield. We've been involved in huge nights in Sheffield over the years, and he felt like he was bringing that back. You know, it felt different to all of the other fights he'd had there. The start of something, really. And what a performance from him. You know, a lot of people thought it was a step too far, you know. And he'd also been out the ring for a long time, when you think about it. He'd been out the ring sort of 9 months, by the time it 8-9 months, by the time it came round. And but it was the perfect fight and the perfect performance, and it sets him up, you know, to keep building through the world ranks, and let's see what's next.
Obviously got to ask about Adam Azim. Has there been any talk with boxer and Ben Shalom on your side?
Look, I'd spoken about it 4 weeks ago. I messaged him. He said, that's not the fight we want next. I said, OK, no problem. Pull him out the purse bid. They didn't do that. They then didn't respond when I said, are you pulling him out the purse bid? So, I don't know. Look, they wanted to obviously see what happened on Saturday night. Unfortunately for them, it was a spectacular performance. You know, they obviously wanted a Dalton Smith loss against Zepeda, but that didn't come. And now they're even more embarrassed because they should have pulled him out 4 weeks ago. But look, I get it. They're acting in the best interest. Adam Azim fighting Dalton Smith right now is not the right move for Adam Azim. No, but you have to make those choices. You know, I'm hopeful the fight can happen because it's a massive domestic fight. But at the same time, we're not going to hold up Dalton Smith's career waiting for someone who, you know, for them to make their decision. Our focus is Dalton Smith's career, and you know, will continue to be.
Are they going about this the wrong way?
I think they've gone about a lot of things the wrong way, but it's not my business to tell them, you know. As a competitor, I quite like working with useless people. Makes it a lot easier.
Okay, move on to Sandy Ryan. Another statement, really. Terry Harper fighting to become a freeweight world champion. Didn't go away that night. Obviously got pulled out. Sandy Ryan now could really be one of the biggest stars in female boxing after the next couple of fights.
100%. You know, look, great performance. Respect to Terry Harper as well. You know, obviously worked with both of them, worked with them both for a long time, but great performance from Sandy Ryan. You know, we believe she was the number one in that division. She didn't get the result against Jessica McCaskill that night, but she truly deserved it. And I'm, you know, glad to see. Look, I think you saw improvements as well. She's working with a new team, changed, you know, she moved across to the US. So, yeah, really happy for her, and there's big fights to be made for her.
I think the day after it was officially announced that the Prizefighter Japan has been postponed. I know you was on the ground in Japan making sure that deal got over the line. So, yeah, from your point of view, what happened with that deal? Because, yeah, it was meant to be on Saturday night and now it isn't. Yeah,
look, it's unfortunate. It's operational reasons outside of our control with our local partner there, but was with them yesterday, had meetings with them yesterday, and hopeful that we can get it rescheduled for the summer. Working through that now and hopefully details soon. Yeah, look, I'm not going to sit here and say, look, it's unfortunate, but we're working hard to get that rescheduled and get it back up and running.
Got to ask you about Conor Benn. I don't know what you can say on it, but it seems like the British Boxing Board of Control have won their appeal due to a report online yesterday evening. Yeah, can I just get your reaction to that? Was you expecting that? Did it come out of the blue?
Look, it's not something I can really talk about, unfortunately. You know, hence why none of the parties involved, being Conor Benn, being the board, UKAD and ADP, have made any comment on it. You know, I can't make any comment on it. Our aim is to get him back fighting in the UK as soon as possible, and hopefully we can do that.
Does that impact his plans for potentially fighting away from the UK?
Again, I'm not going to. Look, he's been boxing. He hasn't been suspended. He's been boxing. He's had 2 fights in 8 months. But right now, obviously, the focus is getting everything settled.
Still looking at a potential Manny Pacquiao fight?
Yeah, I mean there's lots of fights out there to be made that we've been talking about, but as soon as we can discuss and get the matter settled, we will.
I understand you can't say too much, so yeah, we'll move on from that.
By the way, I'd love to be able to talk for 15 minutes in detail about things, but there's a confidentiality limitations upon it, and as soon as people can talk about it, they will.
Do you think we'll ever be at a stage where, whether it be you, Eddie, Conor himself, will be able to come out and say, look, this is what happened?
Again, it depends on the situation. It depends. A lot of things remain confidential when it comes to these, as they have with a number of other fighters that have been through this process, and will continue to be so. But let's, look, our focus is to getting boxing back in the UK.
Moving on to the 5v5, the video was released, I think, on Sunday afternoon. Pleased with those 5 weight divisions? Makes it exciting for June 1st?
Yeah, buzzing for it. Look, and you saw the traction around the announcement itself. It was huge, and that was just to announce the weights. It's not even to announce the fighters. So, we're working through the fighters stuff now, and get that out there soon. But exciting, and people are very excited for it. It's a show, an event we want to win.
Obviously, can't be. London for you. Obviously, we
interview him.
Yeah, I've been a bit worried about my equipment for that, but okay. Something very bizarre going on behind us.
Ask him who he thinks is going to win the 5v5. After, not now. After.
Maybe.
Over here now.
Maybe. Obviously, you can't talk about who is going to be Matchroom's picks, so I'm not going to ask you about that. But are you confident of your picks that they're going to do the job over Queensbridge?
Yeah, look, we're focused on winning. We're not going in there to lose, so we're picking people we believe are going to win. So, I believe we go in there and we beat Queensbridge. We'll bring back the old bit of spite from before, and then we can all be friends again.
Last one. Are we going to see a number 2 of this 5v5 at Wembley?
Look, I saw, obviously the discussion that was had in the video that was released around a massive event at Wembley. It would be huge. Something we'd love to see. Bringing massive boxing to the UK as well is massive for the fight fans. So hopeful that we can create that as well. That would be amazing.
Excellent. Frank, thank you very much for being to IFLTV. And now I'm going to try and go and interview that guy.
He's about 200 metres down the road. So if you start running now, you'll be able to catch him.
Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.